Can I beat Roblox Tower Defense Simulator in 100 games? To beat Roblox Tower Defense Simulator, I'll need to triumph the hardest difficulty, that being Fallen. What strategy will I be using? How long will it take? Will I even be able to beat it? Well, you'll just have to watch and see. But before we get into it, I need to put up some ground rules to make it harder for myself. These are the rules. I'll be playing on a fresh account and I'm limited to one account. No help from others, that means no carrying and no getting carried. I'm not allowed to buy anything with Robux, free to play only. There won't be any private servers, so I'll have to suffer in public servers. And on game 100, I need to do Fallen. Anyways, let's get straight into our first game. First game was in Portland, and there isn't much going on in the first game since we only have the starting towers, but I did the best I could by spamming scouts, and even with some very questionable decisions and placements, I made it to wave 33, earning me 285 coins and leveling me up to level 1. Second game was on the map Harbor, and I decided to spam snipers instead because they did wonders on game 1. After 21 minutes I died at wave 35, earning me 316 coins and leveling me up once again. We've earned enough coins to buy our first tower, and the first tower we're gonna buy that will be essential for early coin farming is Soldier. Cheap, alright DPS for the price, and only 350 coins. But now there's another question. What towers do I need to buy? At this point I had no clue what to purchase, I had done no research and didn't really have a plan at the time. So right now we're just going for the essentials for any solo loadout: Commander, Farm and DJ. Anyways, on to game 3. With the soldier unlocked, I went to another harbor game and started spamming soldiers. But the soldiers actually did worse than the snipers because of their shorter range and higher total cost. Finishing on wave 33 in 19 minutes, earning me 285 coins and leveling me up again. The current problem is I don't have enough money to spam more soldiers, and the soldiers do not have enough DPS. Game 4 was on toy board, which is way shorter, spamming soldiers and suffering from the same problems. I finished on wave 33 in 16 minutes, earning me 285 coins and giving me enough XP to level. Game 5 I wanted to try Grass Isles, but even saying solo, some players disrespected my personal space and I had to abort. Ending up in another harbor game, getting to wave 33 once again, and after my rewards we are now up to 1156 coins. Halfway to farm. Game 6 I decided to play on Necropolis, and it might have been my biggest mistake. The map was too big with no good soldier spam placements, so even though I ended on wave 32 in 15 minutes, those were stressful 15 minutes of panicking and weird placements. Still, this game earned me 270 coins. Playing one of my favorite maps on game 7, Crossroads. By constantly skipping and spamming soldiers, we got to wave 33 in only 14 minutes, earning me another 285 coins. Getting Crossroads once more, but this time I decided not to skip, and we ended up reaching boss wave and taking it down to half HP, earning me 400 coins in 29 minutes. After 3 hours of gameplay I was able to buy farm, solving one of my issues with soldier spamming. Having all my soldiers maxed out and reaching the tower limit easily, I was able to get wave 40 on Grass Isles, taking the boss down to 24,000 health, earning me 400 coins in 22 minutes. Now that I can consistently get to wave 40, I'm able to farm coins quickly. And on game 10, I finished the game in 23 minutes on the map Toy Board, earning me another 400 coins. At this point I was so close to my first triumph, so I decided to finally do some research, and with the help of a strategy from John Roblox and Eggrypted, their links will be in the description, going into a map called Abandoned City, the strat was to spam snipers, but I added my own things to it, defending with soldiers and using farms to get money. With some luck from the RNG gods, I was able to get my first ever Molten Triumph, earning me a crazy 500 coins in 26 minutes. Well, having found a strat to earn even more money, I went into another Abandoned City game and refined my strategy, learning from my last game's mistakes. But the RNG gods weren't as generous this time. I started summoning more often than last game, and almost every summon was several mini bosses. So I panicked, not knowing what to do, selling the snipers that could barely reach, and placed soldiers and more snipers near the end. My hands shaking, I held my breath as I watched. And I beat the boss, just barely. I don't think it could have gotten any closer than what it did, earning me another 500 coins. And just hear this reaction. No way! Oh! We beat the boss! Oh my god! What the hell? The 13th game was on Crossroads and I wasn't able to triumph, earning me 400 coins in 27 minutes. And the reason why soldiers are worse than snipers is because they can get stunned whilst the snipers can't. So even if the soldier does more DPS, the sniper will do more damage because it doesn't get stunned. On game 14, I decided to relax a little bit and play on Harbor, thinking it would be similar to Abandoned City because it had a lot of sniper areas. Let's just say it wasn't Abandoned City, and I had only 400 coins more after that. Game 15, I returned to Abandoned City to keep refining my skills, learning that if I have at least one ground unit in range of the boss would end up trying to stun that ground unit instead of summoning, making the strat more consistent and reliable, triumphing in 27 minutes and getting myself another 500 coins. Game 16 was a game where a player joined in with me but ended up leaving before we got in, making it so I only had a 30 tower limit, finishing on wave 37 in 21 minutes, earning me 348 coins, pushing my balance up to 3,559. And now I'm able to buy the second essential tower, the Commander. If you didn't know, the Commander boosts the tower's attack speed by up to 55% and is a must-have in all loadouts. On game 17 with the new Commander, I wasn't even able to do Grass Isles, dying to boss at wave 40 in 21 minutes. Game 18, I went back to the strategy that I knew would work, going into an Abandoned City game, but I implemented the Commander, being able to kill the boss even faster and triumphing in 25 minutes, getting me 500 more coins. Game 19 was the same, another triumph in 25 minutes in Abandoned City. Game 20 was extremely close and this was played out on Necropolis. I can't even explain it, I'll just let you guys watch. I don't think I've ever tryharded this much on any tower defense game on Roblox. After such a stressful game, I wanted to try a new map and relax, playing the Heights on game 21. It didn't end very well, getting only 400 coins in 25 minutes. 10 hours in now, and on game 22 I played Crossroads and lost to the boss, gaining 400 coins in 25 minutes. Game 23 was on Grass Isles. Even though I had been able to consistently get to wave 40, I died at wave 39, which is very embarrassing. I just think Grass Isles might be the map I dislike the most. At this point, I was 11 hours in and I was getting tired of playing like this. Wanting to shorten the timer, I decided to spam skip and also research the fastest way to beat Molten. If you're wondering, I found nothing, but by skipping constantly and having my soldiers in the front so it would clear out the way before the skip button even appeared, it did in the end get faster. So on game 24, I earned 400 coins in 18 minutes for my troubles. Before game 25, I ended up taking a huge gamble by buying the military base, but that gamble quickly turned out to be amazing. With the military base, I was able to skip without worrying too much and also triumph Crossroads in 23 minutes, earning me 500 more coins, and it was definitely worth getting it. On game 26, I wanted to try implement the military base on Abandoned City, and holy, I killed most of the zombies super quickly, and the only thing really holding me back was that I was too scared to skip, earning me another 500 coins in 23 minutes. Game 27 was the exact same, just a few more mistakes, but I ended up getting triumph in 23 minutes. Game 28 was similar to game 25, triumphing Crossroads in 24 minutes. Game 29, I really tried to refine my gameplay on Crossroads and triumphed it in 22 minutes. Currently, I was waiting for either a Crossroads map or an Abandoned City. So on game 30, I got into an Abandoned City and I triumphed it in 23 minutes. Having enough to get DJ, I finally unlocked the last of the Essential Towers, going into Toyboard on game 31. I realized how fast I could do it now since the Essential Towers had basically fixed the issues the soldiers had. The DJ made it so the soldier had longer range, the commander made it have more DPS, and the farm fixed the money issue, triumphing game 31 in a quick 21 minutes. And I continued like this, refining my skill every game and being more confident in skipping. Game 32, I triumphed Crossroads in 21 minutes. Game 33, I tried a new map, Spring Fever, triumphing it in 24 minutes. Game 34, I tried another new map, Medieval Times, losing on wave 40 and got 400 coins in 20 minutes. Game 35, I forgot to put the timer on, but I added the total time after. Either way, I tried to map Cataclysm and lost on wave 40, earning 400 coins in 19 minutes. On game 36, it didn't go as well. Long story short, I died at wave 31 because I'm bad on the map Tropical Isles, earning me 256 coins in 14 minutes. Now I was extremely exhausted from playing this game, so I ended up looking for different strategies to farm coins and EXP. Here I tried soldiers only, Fallen, on Crossroads. died on wave 20, earning 178 coins in 8 minutes. Game 38, I tried military base only Molten on a new map called 4 Seasons and died at wave 32, earning 270 coins in 13 minutes. Game 39, I did a military base only again, Molten on Cataclysm, died on wave 21 and got only 129 coins in 8 minutes and might have been the most embarrassing game ever. Game 40, I went into a new hard map, Wrecked Battlefield, Molten and only military base. Died on wave 29, earning me 227 coins in 12 minutes. Before game 41 something clicked and I came up with a new strategy. Needing a tower that's relatively cheap, only costing 1500 coins. I had found a new way to farm easily. The tower you need is the Ace Pilot. The Ace Pilot is an incredibly strong early game tower that has 8 times the DPS of the soldiers, but there's a catch. The Ace Pilot flies around in circles, making it so it's useless in a lot of maps, but some maps it is one of the best towers in the game. So on game 41 I lost on wave 40, earning me 400 coins in 22 minutes. That is crazy considering I put literally no effort into doing this and the strat was unrefined. Game 42 I realized that I unlocked the special maps that you can only access at level 25. They are more unique than normal maps, but the most important thing is they give out more money. So I tried the pizza party map that I embarrassingly died at wave 14, earning 142 coins in 5 minutes. And before game 43 I found the perfect map. Not only did Polluted Wastelands 2 give more money than other maps, it had free circles, and Ace Pilot loved those circles. My first ever unrefined game of Polluted Wastelands 2 got 227 coins in 7 minutes. To give you a perspective, I actually calculated the rates, and here's what it came out to. With an unrefined strategy, I got 32 coins per minute, and compared that to my best Triumph, which at the time was 21 minutes, it only has a rate of 23 coins per minute. Having found a strategy that burns games quickly and still gets me money brought my motivation back. Game 44 I tried my best to improve, and so I did, getting to wave 22 in 10 minutes and earning an insane 357 coins. That is 35 coins a minute. But it was still super unrefined and I was focusing too much. Game 45 I kept trying to improve and lost at wave 21, but earned 329 coins in 9 minutes, being my best rate so far with 36 coins a minute. Game 46 is missing. I actually forgot to press record, and yeah, there wasn't really much missed. I just did another Polluted Wastelands 2 and farmed some money. Game 47 I messed up because I was experimenting and I died at wave 17, but I earned 227 coins in 7 minutes. Getting better and more confident, I died on wave 22, gaining 357 in 10 minutes. This game I tried to use the military base and we did get further, but it took long because I didn't skip as much, but we still got 416 coins in 12 minutes. The big game 50, marking the halfway point. Playing on a map I have never played before, Deserted Village, but like an idiot I equipped the Crook boss and I tried to use him as my main DPS, not knowing he had a 4 placement limit, making me lose the Molten boss in 25 minutes. Disappointing of game 50, but after this I unlocked a unit that made it so I can beat every easy and normal map on Molten. Getting enough to buy myself the minigunner, the main DPS unit, for a lot of loadouts, but costing a hefty 5,000 coins. Wanting to try my new tower out, I went to a map called Crystal Cave. Playing on Molten, I could truly see the power of the minigunner. On a map I've never played before, I triumphed Molten in 16 minutes, and if you're wondering what the rates are, a respectful 31 coins per minute. On to game 52, where I tried my own strat to beat Fallen, and this was the first time we can see the Fallen King. But by the end of the game, he walked into our base with 50k HP, which left me wondering, can I even beat this boss? This led me to search up different strats, and I quickly realized a few things. Almost all solo strats required towers I couldn't get, and the other strats required more players. But I did find one strat that required 2 towers that I didn't have but could get. For now we need to keep grinding coins because we need a lot of coins. In total I need 10,500 coins and well, I only had 1,500. So let's get to grinding. So doing exactly that, I was determined to perfect my farming strat on Polluted Wasteland 2, and what better way to show it other than a cool montage. On game 60 I wanted to try to do Fallen again on Crossroads since we got 2/3 of the way there last time, and that was with sloppy commander chaining and making very idiotic decisions. So we tried again, this time with better commander chaining and not selling my units randomly. I was able to take the boss down to 18k health and we still lost, but at least we lost in 21 minutes. Game 61 was another polluted, and game 62 I turned into a noob and I wanted to try if quickly winning Molten was better than farming Polluted Wasteland 2, and the answer is yes, but it also takes a lot more effort. In Molten I have to think about farming correctly, early defense and late defense, and I need to chain commander, compared to Polluted Wasteland 2 where I literally put down ace pilots and upgrade them. On game 63 I had a mission to triumph all the old maps that I failed to triumph earlier. With my new loadout and a dream, I did exactly that. So I triumphed Harbor in 18 minutes. Game 64, I triumphed Deserted Village in 18 minutes. For some reason on game 65, I went into an Abandoned City game. I triumphed it without snipers in 17 minutes. Game 66, I triumphed Marshlands in 16 minutes. And on game 67, my ego must have been hurt from losing on Crossroads Fallen so much, so I triumphed Crossroads on Molten in 20 minutes. After restoring my ego, I went back into farming Polluted Wastelands. On game 74, so I might have forgotten to press record this game, but I promise there won't be any more forgetting to record. Either way, it was just farming Polluted Wasteland 2. Game 75, I went into a map I could easily triumph without any issues, so I did a Crossroads Molten. After this game, I had saved up to 10,500 coins to finally unlock the last two towers I needed, the Militant and the extremely expensive Ranger. I already knew that the Rangers might have been the towers I needed to use since they were cliff towers, so just like snipers, they couldn't get stunned, but unlike snipers, they actually do damage. One max level ranger is equivalent to 13 max snipers or 112 level 0 snipers. But they do have a few issues. They cost almost 6 times more than the sniper, and also you're limited to 10, but 10 is more than enough. So on game 76, I wanted to try to do the strategy, and the strategy was played on Deserted Village. After nervously picking Fallen, I started by placing one level 1 farm on wave 0 and one level 0 farm on wave 1. Skipping the first wave and using the money from the skip to level the other farm to level 1. After this, I saved up for a Militant, making sure to skip wave 2 and 3. On wave 4, I instantly placed down Militant in the right spot. After this, I started farming, needing 3 level 2 farms and 1 level 1 farm by wave 7. On wave 7, I placed down another Militant and went back to farming. Now I need to get 7 level 2 farms and 1 level 3 farm by wave 10. On wave 10, I upgraded my Militant to level 2, going back to farming shortly. I needed to have them all level 3 by wave 13. Right now I was too scared to skip even though I could. On wave 13 I upgraded my Militant from level 2 to level 3 and started to max 1 farm. After getting 1 max farm, you need to save up because you need to get 1 max Militant on wave 16. After that, you go back to maxing 2 more farms. On wave 18, you need to upgrade your level 0 Militant to level 2 and also place down a level 0 commander. With good RNG, you'll survive. Luckily, I got decent RNG and survived. Upgraded an additional 2 farms to max until wave 20. On wave 20, you need to upgrade your commander to level 2 to get his ability, then use his ability when the Fallen arrive. Getting money on wave 21 from your farms, you max your level 3 Militant and use commander's ability when they are close. Then go back to maxing the rest of your farms and they should be fully upgraded on wave 23. On wave 23, place down a DJ and max it out. It should be maxed on wave 24. Wave 24 you want to start placing level 3 rangers. Take it one at a time and start on the lower cliff. On wave 26 all rangers should be level 3 and there should be 5 of them. Wave 27 you need to place down 4 militant and max them out one by one near the DJ. On wave 29, all militants should be maxed and you need to put down 3 level 2 commanders and start to chain them. After that, place down the last of the 5 rangers, doing so by placing 1 and leveling it to level 3. On wave 31, you sell the 2 starter militants and the commander next to them. Then you place 4 max militants near the main setup. On wave 33, start upgrading all your rangers to level 4. Wave 35, max one of your commanders and start maxing every ranger. Remember to chain your commanders. On wave 38, all your rangers should be maxed and now you can start spamming militants and maxing them. On wave 40, sell all your farms since they're not useful anymore and spam militants and just remember to chain commanders. After this you just have to pray that you beat this, as all you can do is chain commanders. And after 27 hours of playing this game, I had done it. I beat Tower Defense Simulator in 100 games, completely solo and completely free to play on a fresh account. It honestly felt really nice, but there are 24 more games to left, and I thought I could technically just end it here. But just for you guys, I decided to grind out the last 24 games and play Fallen on my 100th game. So I went back to the mission of beating maps that I lost on earlier. On game 77, playing on Cataclysm and triumphing Molten in 16 minutes. Game 78 and 79, I farmed Polluted Wastelands 2. Game 80, I just spammed ace pilots on Fallen on the map Crossroads and died on wave 36. But after game 80, I kinda just wanted to finish the challenge, so I decided to farm Polluted Wasteland 2. And what better way to show that other than showing you the last Polluted Wasteland 2 montage. On this game I decided to show you guys how I farm on Polluted Wastelands 2, since I've basically mastered this now. And all you really need is the ace pilot, and I'll show you guys step by step on every wave what to do. First thing what you want to do is place the ace pilot right here from the beginning and then start to skip. You want to skip every wave. There's not a single wave you don't want to skip. So first thing you need to learn is skip every wave whenever you can. After you've upgraded your ace pilot 2 levels, what you want to do is place your second ace pilot right in the first circle. After doing that, upgrade that one to level 2 as well. Then you go back to the middle one and upgrade that one as much as you possibly can by saving up and skipping every wave. You should have a level 3 one and then a level 4 one. And after you've gotten a level 4 one, what you want to do is just spam more ace pilots. Spam level 3 ace pilots or level 2 ace pilots first and then into level 3. That's the whole strat, you don't need anything else, and you'll make it to around wave 22, if you're lucky 24, it depends on RNG completely, and yeah, that's the whole strat. Now, onto our last game, the big game 100. Let's just say it didn't start off good as I messed up on the farming, so I was gonna be behind in money. Well, since I already done this and explained everything, I'll just let this play out and I'll see you guys in the end. determination not to give up and some RNG from the boss, I was able to beat the final boss in 29 minutes. And if you're wondering, the strategy I used for Fallen was made by a content creator named Elite. I'll leave his channel down in the description. Now I can definitely answer the question, can I beat Tower Defense Simulator in 100 games? And the answer is yes. Yes, I can. This challenge was actually super fun, and I learned a lot. I became better on Tower Defense Simulators and realized that my main isn't even that much higher in level compared to this account. Also, that I could have probably beaten this challenge earlier if I knew of the strat and I instantly went for the units needed. But then I would have missed out on the great adventure. I know it's kinda corny to say like, it's not about the goal, it's about the journey, but that's how I felt. I would also miss a lot of fun strategies if I just went for it. And honestly, even though I was tired and exhausted while doing it, and especially editing it right now, I would love to do it again. I think it was great. I already know what game I want to do next, but if you have a great suggestion, please do tell me. Also, if you guys like the music, it's from an amazing artist, and you should definitely check out everything he has made. The music I used in this video was made for a game, and it is amazing. Just a phenomenal artist. Well, I don't have much more to say other than that you guys should hit like and subscribe, and also join my Discord. And anyways, see you guys in the next one.